The ultimate purpose of religious life is to make this evolution move in a direction far more important to the destiny of the ego than the moral health of the social fabric which forms his present environment. But the perception of life as an organic unity is a slow achievement, and depends for its growth on a people's entry into the main current of world events. It is the lot of man to share in the deeper aspirations of the universe around him and to share his own destiny as well as that of the universe, now by adjusting himself to its forces, now by putting the whole of his energy to his own ends and purposes. Ends and purposes, whether they exist as conscious or subconscious tendencies, form the wrap and woof of our conscious experience. Divine life is in touch with the whole universe on the analogy of the soul's contact with the body. I, therefore, demand the formation of a consolidated Muslim state in the best interest of India and Islam. Indeed, in view of its function, religion stands in greater need of a rational foundation of its ultimate principles than even the dogmas of science. It is true that we are made of dust. And the world is also made of dust. But the dust has motes rising. Why hast thou made me born in this country, the inhabitant of which is satisfied with being a slave? The ego is partly free, partly determined, and reaches fuller freedom by approaching the individual who is most free, God. Inductive reason, which alone makes man master of his environment, is an achievement, and when once born it must be reinforced by inhibiting the growth of other modes of knowledge. Be aware of your own worth, use all of your power to achieve it. Create an ocean from a dewdrop. Do not beg for light from the moon, obtain it from the spark within you. I have never considered myself a poet. Therefore, I am not a rival of anyone, and I do not consider anybody my rival. The truth is that the religious and the scientific processes, though involving different methods, are identical in their final aim. Both aim at reaching the most real. I am a hidden meaning made to defy the grasp of words, and walk away with free will and destiny, as living, revolutionary clay. I would like to see the Punjab, Northwest Frontier Province, Sindh and Baluchistan amalgamated into a single state. Self-government within the British Empire, or without the British Empire, the formation of a consolidated Northwest Indian Muslim state appears to me to be the final destiny of the Muslims, at least of Northwest India. It may, however, be said that the level of experience to which concepts are inapplicable cannot yield any knowledge of a universal character, for concepts alone are capable of being socialized. Another way of judging the value of a prophet's religious experience, therefore, would be to examine the type of manhood that he has created, and the cultural world that has sprung out of the spirit of his message. Since love first made the breast an instrument of fierce lamenting, by its flame my heart was molten to a mirror, like a rose I pluck my breast apart, that I may hang this mirror in your sight. It cannot be denied that Islam, regarded as an ethical ideal plus a certain kind of polity, by which expression I mean a social structure regulated by a legal system and animated by a specific ethical ideal, has been the chief formative factor in the life history of the Muslims of India. It has furnished those basic emotions and loyalties which gradually unify scattered individuals and groups, and finally transform them into a well-defined people, possessing a moral consciousness of their own.